my name is Jamie Manson, and I'm a senior at Columbia College. I am graduating in September with a bachelor's degree in human services and a minor in criminal justice. I'm taking this course so that I can perfect my public speaking abilities. Today I'm going to talk about some of my strengths, weaknesses, and ways that I can improve my public speaking abilities. I do have some strengths as a public speaker. Most of my experience comes from employment. I previously worked for a substance abuse center for adolescents, and parents and kids would come in and I would have to do their orientation. It involved me talking to large groups of kids and their families about our program and how it worked, and then I would answer any questions at the end. I currently work for the Missouri Department of Corrections and just recently went through a 3-week training program where we were assigned some work to do on a daily basis, and then at the end of that day, one person would be chosen out of the group to present the information for the day to the entire class. Another strength that I have as a public speaker is my ability to be prepared. When I take notes and do research for a project, I try to make sure that my information is structured in a way that my speech runs smoothly. I do have some weaknesses as a public speaker. Sometimes when I look at the audience, I tend to get distracted by their reactions. If I see someone looking up at the air or down at the ground, it tends to distract me and I lose my train of thought. Another weakness that I have as a public speaker is I oftentimes don't get my voice to project as strongly and loudly as I should, and sometimes people have a hard time hearing me when that happens. And another weakness that I have as a public speaker is that I say and an awful lot when I tend to lose my train of thought. Some ways that I can improve my public speaking abilities would be to practice adjusting my voice to the correct level according to the environment or the noises that happen to be in the room. I can also videotape myself as I practice my speeches so that I can kind of look for my strengths and my weaknesses and adjust things when necessary. Instead of losing my train of thought and focusing so much on the audience, I think another thing that would help me improve would be to maybe focus on something else and not so much on the audience reaction, and maybe I wouldn't lose my train of thought as easily. So to kind of recap what I talked about today, I have talked about my experience from my employers and how that has given me some knowledge when it comes to public speaking. I've also talked about, the experience from the employers being a strength, as well as my ability to organize is also a strength in public speaking. My weaknesses, again, are getting my voice to project the way that it should, not losing my train of thought by being distracted by the audience, and not saying and quite so frequently. And again, just ways that I can improve on my public speaking would be to videotape my practices, watch myself, try to figure out my strengths and weaknesses and adjust things as necessary, adjust my voice level when I need to, and again, then focus on something other than the audience so that I don't lose my train of thought so often. Thank you.